Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Tech Station 365. And India's biggest sales season has just started. So I thought, why not make a video talking about the best high performance gaming oriented smartphones under specific budgets? Because I feel high performance smartphones or phones with good hardware is extremely critical for a good user experience in the long run. And these days, smartphone manufacturers are not really giving us, the bang for buck high performance hardware at a reasonable price. I feel the prices have gone up pretty significantly in the last couple of years, where previously, mid-range, phones, you used to see flagship killers, from every brand. But these days, it's not so much. So I decided to dig in and find out the absolute best high performance gaming smartphones under various price brackets and share it with you. But before that, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Okay, with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, first things first. You know, guys, that on my channel, things are not so mainstream. I do make videos which are a little bit unorthodox, talk about things and ways that you will not find on other channels, not so mainstream things. I tell about these things on my channel so that you guys can extract the maximum usage out of your smartphones or tablets, or extract the maximum value out of your smartphones or tablets. And this is why all the smartphones that I mentioned in this video feature Snapdragon processors. And there are a couple of reasons for that. So let's go through those reasons. Number one, Snapdragon processors with their Adreno GPUs are the best for emulation experience. If you don't know what emulation is, you can watch a video on my channel, which is where I show playing PlayStation games emulated on my Galaxy S20 FE 5G with the Snapdragon 865, and it runs really well. So if you are into emulation and you want to emulate PlayStation 2, you want to emulate PlayStation 1, PlayStation Portable, let's say you want to emulate the Nintendo Switch, if you want to play games emulated on your smartphone, then it is really helpful when you have a Snapdragon processor, because the Adreno chips are really well optimized, and also the drivers are extremely well supported in terms of emulation performance. And the second thing is even bigger one. You see, most of these phones in this price range, right, when they try to give you the best performance, they often lack in terms of camera processing or camera hardware. Okay, and as a result, these phones, they don't tend to have the best image processing, or let's say the best photography experience or video experience. All right. However, there is a solution to this. If you decide to use Google Camera Mod, or popularly known as Gcam mod. If you again don't know what Gcam mod is, you can watch my video. I made a couple of Gcam mod videos with my Galaxy S20 FE 5G. I use Gcam mod with my Galaxy S20 5G. You can just watch the video to understand what it is. So Gcam mod is nothing but the Google Camera application from Pixel phones, modified and spoofed so that you can install it on your phone, giving you essentially access to Google's image processing. You will not believe, guys, how much it improves the image quality of your phone. Like especially if you have a poor hardware, or less good image processing, those things can be fixed with Google Camera Mod. And guess what? Google Camera Mod works best with Snapdragon phones. So this is why all the phones in my list in today's video feature Snapdragon processor, because Snapdragon processors are the best in terms of emulation performance, and also you can fix the camera quality of these phones by installing Google Camera Mod. So these are the two reasons why all the phones that I'm going to mention in this video feature Snapdragon processors. Alright, with that said, let's get right into the phones. So the first phone is under the 20,000 rupees price category, and guys, eyes closed, go for the Poco X5 Pro. So the Poco X5 Pro features the Snapdragon 778G, probably the only phone in this price range with the Snapdragon 778G, because rest of the phones all feature the the old Snapdragon 695 or something like the Dimensity 7050, which I don't prefer. So definitely the Poco X5 Pro is the clear winner. It also has a great AMOLED display. It's a super thin and light body. Fast charging. Again, the camera hardware is good. Again, if you don't like the system image processing, you can install Google Camera Mod. The display is gorgeous, AMOLED display. Snapdragon 778G. And also, guys, it also has a headphone jack. Don't forget that. All right. So nothing much to say, guys. Snapdragon 770G. Again, this video is about high performance phones. So the Poco X5 Pro is pretty easily the winner under the 20,000 rupees price category. Next up, if you have a budget of around the 25,000 rupees mark or so, then again, the clear winner is the Poco F5 Pro. So this Poco F5 Pro features the awesome Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2 processor, which is really, it's an amazing processor, the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2. I think it is as fast as a Snapdragon 888 Plus. I believe it is even faster than 888 Plus. I think it's as fast as a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 probably. And also it is built on TSMC's processor node, which is why it is super efficient as well. Okay, again, it's got a big 5000 mAh battery, it's got an AMOLED display. It's got basically a pretty good camera with OIS. Again, if you don't like the processing, you can install Google Camera Mod. It's got a big cooling chamber, and overall, again, fantastic display as well. So again, fully featured packed phone with the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2 at 22,000 rupees. Again, you can apply credit card discounts and everything on top of it, which should bring the price even lower. Features a headphone jack, right? So the Poco X5, the Poco F5 5G, absolutely the clear winner of the 25,000 rupees price category in terms of high performance gaming phones. Next, we take a big leap and go into the over 30,000 rupees price category, because I don't find any other phone worth buying other than the Poco F5 Pro in that price bracket. They may feature other processors, like they may have Dimensity processors, but which are good. But like I said, guys, the advantage of Snapdragon, emulation performance, and the ability to use Gcam mod, which will give you extremely good image quality in terms of camera processing and all. So again, I don't find anything else worth it. So the next phone that I find really worth it is the iQOO Neo 7 5G, Neo 7 Pro 5G. We use Neo iQOO phones in our household. And guys, let me tell you guys, in terms of performance, these phones don't break a sweat. Like these phones, even if they will get hot, they will not thermal throttle. These phones basically have a huge thermal headroom. And in terms of performance, again, we all know the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is a huge improvement over the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 because it's manufactured under the TSMC's 4nm node, which is why it is much more efficient. And as a result, it's so efficient that these phones just don't overheat and able to give you great performance. A Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 at 33,000 rupees a kit, just fantastic deal. And the iQOO Neo 7 also happens to have a good cooling solution and also a very good AMOLED display. Again, good cooling solution and everything. And again, as per my experience, we have the iQOO 7 with the Snapdragon 870 at home. Amazing. Gaming performance as well as day-to-day usage, extremely fluid. It's been it's been like 2 years now, and the phone is still absolutely fluid. Again, if you want to use Google Camera Mod, you can use it. We use Google Camera Mod with the iQOO 7 that my brother is using, and again, it improves image quality by leaps and bounds. So again, the iQOO Neo 7 Pro 5G with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, absolutely recommended, highly recommended in fact. There is another phone in this price bracket that I would like to mention is the OnePlus 11. So if you are a fan of OnePlus, if you want a OnePlus phone, then the OnePlus 11 is a solid choice. You can apply the 3,000 rupees voucher on this and drop the price to 37,000 rupees basically. And I feel if you prefer OnePlus, if you find that the UI, the OnePlus UI, the design, just the OnePlus branding, then you can definitely go for this. It also has the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 100-watt charging. It's got the Sony IMX an 890 triple camera system. And again, OnePlus has good support for both custom ROMs, and also it has good support for all this Google Camera Mod. So, and also I believe OnePlus's image processing is slightly better than iQOO's, but again, if you use Gcam mod on both of these, will give the same image quality almost. So again, the OnePlus 11R is, I believe, it's worth mentioning in this price bracket because of this coupon drops, slashes 3,000 rupees off the price tag. So at 37,000 rupees, yeah, you can go for it. Actually, I prefer this over the Nothing Phone 2 in my opinion. So I'm just saying. And finally, we have the iQOO 11 5G. the cheapest phone with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the incredible Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that transformed phones like the Galaxy S23, S23 Plus, S23 Ultra. Remember the older phones of the S22 series with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1? Those used to suffer from overheating, poor battery life, and Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, manufactured under TSMC's 4nm node, fixed everything. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is super efficient, it is extremely fast. The performance, the GPU performance of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is just as fast as the iPhone 15 Pro Max with the Apple A17 Pro or whatever it is called, right? So in terms of gaming performance, guys, don't doubt it. The iQOO 11 will be extremely good in terms of gaming performance. Speaking by experience, because we have the iQOO 7 at home. So yeah, again, it's got a good display up to 1800 peak brightness, I think, in HDR. That's in HDR. Okay, and it's also, I think, Quad HD. I think it's a Quad HD display, right? It's a 2K display, so probably it's Quad HD. So yeah, high super fast charging. Again, it has a pretty good sensor, the Samsung's ISOCELL GN 50 megapixel sensor. Again, you can install Google Camera Mod if you want. It's got a vapor chamber cooling, so again, I can guarantee iQOO will provide you with great performance. It will not disappoint you in terms of performance. So yeah, the iQOO 11 5G with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 at 50,000 rupees. I think it's definitely worth it, guys. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know what you think about this video. Do let me know if you have any better recommendation. I'll think about it. I'll add it in the links, down below. If you wish to support this channel, guys, you can purchase those phones from the link in the description. If you buy from those links, I'll get a small commission with no extra cost to you. In that way, you can support the channel monetarily. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.